everybody, this is Jonathan and welcome to my another new video on React OS. In this video I'm going to show you guys how to use the character map. Basically the character map will allow you to view all of the fonts that we've got on the computer installed and be able to see how the fonts look with each different character. So for example, how A looks, how B looks, how C looks, the numbers and symbols, how all of that looks with the font. So it allows you to feel how the font looks and see if we want to use that font or not. So it's used in Linux. It's basically used in many systems that we could think of, like Linux, Windows, and FreeBSD and all that. Probably has its own character map, or there's plenty that you guys can install. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click onto the taskbar icon over here, go into Programs, go into Accessories, click onto System Tools, click onto the character map. Once this is done, we should see an interface like this. Over here is a drop down of you being able to choose which font you want. So click onto it, and as you guys can see, there's many fonts that you guys can choose from. You guys can use the mouse scrolly wheel to move up and to move down to be able to select the font that you guys are looking for. And now if we found a font that we want, just click onto that font. So for example, I want to use a font that is called Terminal. So click onto it, and now as you guys can see, we are now on the Terminal font. You guys can select the other font, and I'll be selecting the Arial. As you guys can see, they have a bit of a difference to them. If I look at the Arial Black, as you guys can see, this is how this font looks. And now if I click onto the Free Sans, this is how this icon looks. And if I click onto the one that says Microsoft Sans Serif, this is how this font looks. And you guys can also use the scrolly wheel to be able to scroll this way. And you guys can also scroll down if you truly wanted to. So you can scroll up and you can scroll down, and if you can scroll this way, or we can scroll to the right or the left, or you can scroll from the way to the up and you can scroll down. So that's very nice. I think these are just Chinese characters. So I'm going to go back to the English characters, and the best part about it is that you guys can click over there, characters to copy, and now you guys can just double click onto which character you want to use. So for example, B, you guys can select C and D and then E, and then you guys can select F, and then you can select H, and you can select I, then you can select J, and then you can select K, and now you guys can click onto select or copy, which I'll just copy it. So once you have copied the characters to copy, go to readme, and now you guys can just paste it in here. This is for testing purposes, and now as you guys can see, I was able to copy this into a readme text document, as you guys can see. You guys can also click onto help for some additional support, which I think does open up to a new web browser tab or something. I'm not completely sure what this does, but yeah, this should show up like some window or some application, like a web app that tells you like how to use a software and who it's made by and all that. But it's basically a very simple application where it's just select which font you want to use, where you guys can just see how the font looks, and you guys have this additional feature as well, characters copy, so you guys can just select the characters you want to copy, like so. And now you guys can just copy it. Now you can put it for a readme document, and you guys can just paste it, and it should just save the actual the font style as well as the characters that you guys have written. And if you guys have like so many fonts installed, then this will be a bigger list of fonts. But because I haven't installed any font, this is by default. If you guys like this video, please put a like and please subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.